cheapest on the spectrum, and those are the only ones that have a two-part method, so to speak. There are ones that live in the happy medium, and there's the ones that are in the all-in extreme category. And I'm gonna go to the other opposite end of the spectrum, which are all-in-one diapers. So you're gonna see all-in-one cloth diapers, and it's literally what it sounds. It's a cloth diaper that is just like a disposable diaper in that you put it on, you snap, and you go. It is the easiest to use for most mamas because they don't want to deal with the outer and the inner, and it's easier for folks who are not familiar with cloth diapering to help out. So they do like the all-in-ones, and this is what an all-in-one looks like. It has a outer waterproof layer, an absorbent inner layer, and it's all sewn in together. You see, it even has this little absorbent pad, but it's sewn in. You can't remove it. And that's it. You also can't add to it. So what you see is what you get. But it's the easiest. It's the one that most resembles the disposable diaper. Once this one is used, it's put in the hamper and you have to put on a whole new one. All-in-one diapers are the most expensive types of cloth diapers because of its design. And how many you are gonna need, because you can't reuse them in any way. You can't adjust the absorbency as well, so you can't add anything to it. So we're gonna be talking about those happy mediums where you can add to the absorbency if you needed more. So those are things to consider when buying all-in-ones. This is the most expensive option. So I have them, I only have a few, for newborns. Newborns don't wee as much. And yeah, I was okay with buying the all-in-ones just for the newborns. I also thought it would be an easy way to adjust while in the postpartum period, not having to worry about all these layers. So I have a few of these all-in-ones for the newborn stage. Look how cute and small they are. And again, you have the adjustable snaps to make them bigger or smaller. But that is essentially what an all-in-one is. It's just like a disposable diaper. You put it on. Come on, Chimay, let's demonstrate real quick. I think these might not fit him because he's definitely not a newborn size. Let me unsnap these. Oh, I think I may be able to make it fit. You're not a newborn baby. All right. So this is essentially all-in-one. You snap it, you put it on, you go. You're done. Easiest way to use. Not the cheapest, not the cheapest option. So a step down from an all-in-one diaper. So all-in-one is the easiest of cloth diapers that you can use. So a step down from that would be an all-in-two. So essentially an all-in-two is an all-in-one diaper that looks just like this. Everything is sewn together, but this portion that is supposed to be a pad is separate. So imagine it a separate pad, and it has two snaps on either side, and you snap it in. And the reason why some people opt for an all-in-two is because that is able to be separated. A lot of the complaints that you would hear about people who have tried the all-in-one is that the drying time is so long because it's such a thick fabric, and it's really hard to really get in between the crevices and get it thoroughly dried. So that's something that a lot of people complain about. So they came out with an all-in-two where the middle portion, the little pad here, can be separated and it'll decrease the drying time. So that's really the only benefit for having an all-in-two, is that those pieces can be separated, but it functions in the same way as an all-in-one. You can't really add to the absorbency. What you see is what you get. And so a step down from the all-in-two, I don't have any examples of those because I didn't buy any of those. I don't see the point in them to have them in my stash, as well as the next version. So a step down from the all-in-two, so you have the all-in-one, you have the all-in-two. A step down for that would be hybrid diapers. And basically what those are is you have the option of having a reusable pad or disposable pad. To me, that's, if you're trying to get away from paying for disposable diapers that you would have to continue to repurchase, having disposable pads essentially is the same thing, so that didn't appeal to me. But basically you have the option of using a reusable pad that snaps in, or a disposable pad that you toss out after every use. So that's a hybrid diaper. The last option of cloth diapers, which is my favorite, and I call it the happy medium. You kind of get the best of both worlds in terms of cost and convenience, is the pocket diaper. So a pocket diaper is essentially all sewn in, essentially. So it kind of looks like this. It's a thinner built because the inside has a pocket, and this pocket can be stuffed. So what I enjoy about pocket diapers is that it gives me the option to customize the absorbency. So I can stuff as much as I want in here, 2 liners, 3 liners, and be able to get what the 2-part cloth diaper method would afford me. Using one of the cheaper options, being able to, you know, choose what absorbency you're going to be using, how many pre-folds, how many liners. I love that aspect of that spectrum of cloth diapering. But then it also gives me the all-in-one aspect, in that the outer and inner aren't completely separate. So basically how a pocket diaper works is that they will have a hole in them. Some brands will have a pocket in the front and in the back, so you can choose which way you want to insert, doesn't really matter. And then it'll come with liners, and you can purchase additional liners separately as your baby gets older and needs more absorbency. And you pretty much just stuff it like so. When you wash them, you can pre-stuff them, so then it's essentially just a grab and go. You put it on the baby and you snap just like an all-in-one. And that's pretty much pocket diapers. So 90% of my stash is comprised of pocket diapers. I think they're genius. My husband and I sat down together, did pros and cons for all the methods, and it was the one that he was most comfortable with using as well. Because you can separate the liners or whatever it is that you're stuffing in here from the rest of the diaper, the drying time is not, you know, a nuisance like an all-in-one would be. It's really the happy medium of cloth diapers. And that summarizes all our cloth diaper types. So let's run through them again, from easiest to use to maybe you have a few more extra steps. So we have the all-in-one, everything sewn together. We have an all-in-two, where these 2 parts are separated and it's brought together by 2 snaps, right? Snap, snap, you snap it in, snap it out. That's all-in-two. Then you have a hybrid, where you can use a snap, snap reusable, or you can use a disposable liner. That's a hybrid. Then you have the pockets that have pockets that you can stuff with liners. I mean, people stuff it with towels. They stuff it with, you know, old shirts. You can stuff it with whatever to adjust the absorbency, and you're good to go. After pockets, we'll have an outer with a fitted diaper. A fitted diaper, remember, is a diaper that comes in different sizes, but it's just the cloth portion. So you do have to combine it with an outer layer as well. Or you can use pre-folds. Pre-folded sheets, so to speak, or pre-folded towels, whatever you want to consider it, that was designed for cloth diapering, where the middle portion has extra absorbency, and you're going to use that with an outer. And then the last version is just having an outer with whatever fabrics you can find at home. Flannel receiving blankets work great for cloth diapering, and you're going to be using it with a snappy. Pre-folds have to also be used with a snappy, and then of course everything else has its own little buttons. So those are the different types of cloth diapers. I'll conclude this video with the different types of brands that I have.